forgot to turn it off.
Howdy, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had known about it, I should have done on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Or talk about Goku being a horrible father figure. You could have played the
I'll
theme
be
on.
dragging my balls.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, ban in the first 30 seconds.
Drop the ban hammer. Someone just replied to my story and said, awesome sketch. And I told them, hey, I'm live now. Come on in. They
Come
said,
join us.
So maybe they'll jump in. So we'll see.
The hell is a Dragon Ball?
The hell is a Dragon Ball?
It grants you wishes.
Well, you can take the Z off of this because this isn't. I mean, we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z, obviously, but
yeah,
this is a celebration of Dragon Ball.
Well,
the original series.
Well, if you read the manga, it's just Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
it's like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Like they only put the Z for the anime. Later, I think the manga changed, but the Z was just to show after just like Naruto, there was a time skip, and then they gave it a different title for the anime, so you knew what was going on.
Oh man, yeah, we could have had somebody do the. All right, well, for the 45th anniversary, what would you?
41st anniversary.
41st anniversary. We're gonna do a Dragon Ball stream every year.
That wouldn't be so bad.
No, I mean, there's plenty of characters to draw from Dragon.
You can draw Piccolo from Akon. Just a big dude painted green.
A big dude painted green is sweating it off. So yeah, welcome everybody. I'm really proud. We have not missed a YouTube live stream yet that I've planned. So 2026 has been a good year. This is the only. I had one stream that I was going to do on Instagram that I ended up canceling because I was like, man, I've streamed every off day I've had. Some days that I just opened and got off at 5. So I said, I'm just going to take a day. So I canceled one of those streams. And then the stream I did after that one, instead of doing a Stormtrooper, I did the one that I missed. So I've only really missed one stream that I've been planning. So, hey, Vampire D is awesome, Cliff.
Fist of the North Star, hell yeah.
Yeah, those are good ones. So, the thing about anime is, I'm sure there's a bunch of new ones. I haven't watched a new one in forever either. I'm sure there's a bunch of good ones, but man, the classics are never not classic.
It's I think it's one where it's okay. Like you get a lot of generational people who fall in love with an anime and stick with it. I mean, like my favorite's gonna probably always be Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But like the last new anime I watched was Gurren Lagann. Like 2010.
I didn't even watch that.
Oh, Gurren Lagann was good. There was a while where we were sourcing our anime from other places than official places.
Less than legal places.
We would just pick we watched what's Happy Cosmos? Deers.
Yeah.
And then we watched
Kitty Grade and
Kitty Grade.
I got really into K-On! Which I have a bunch of the figures down there because it's about music. They form a band and stuff. So it's super fun.
I being like a reader now and I don't watch as much TV. I read manga, so like they've reprinted Urusei Yatsura over here in triple volumes, and I read Full Metal Alchemist every year.
I still have a bunch of anime toys over here from School Rumble.
Yeah.
What was that? Rosario Vampire.
Oh yeah, Rosario Dawson Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was something else. I remember there was one.
Welcome
to the NHK. We stopped watching after like 2 episodes. It was super weird.
I have a Bulma here just in case I need to reference something because
Aaron,
I may draw Bulma.
Aaron, we did not. I did not watch Keshern.
No, I didn't watch that.
Cliff said Ninja Scroll. Yes, thank you. I watched that when I was 7 or 8, and that was a lot. I'd seen rated R movies.
That was the first time I saw animated boobs.
Animated boobs and sex and rape and murder.
Yeah,
like it was a lot.
Yeah, but we got really heavy into manga for a while.
Yeah, gosh,
I still have a ton of manga.
I purged mine quite a bit. I keep Full Metal Alchemist, a lot of Minakuru, like Bus Gamer and Journey to the West
one
that
of her
they did.
Art books down there.
Yeah. Oh, the Salty Dog books.
Salty Dog books.
Yeah, very cool stuff. And so I I like her stuff a lot. It's always like weird and fun and mildly homoerotic, and I'm all there for it.
So I was doing research today to, think about what I was going to draw, and I was like, maybe I'll do a different character. Man, who are we talking? We're doing Goku. Like, we have to do Goku. He's the greatest, one of the greatest heroes in literature. But anyway, I was cleaning my art room, and I forgot I had this book that I bought many years ago at one of the Acons we went to. It's a Dragon Ball Complete Series art book. So, invaluable. Who knew? I bought this probably like 15-ish years ago, and it's coming in handy today. So yeah, this stream we're specifically doing because back in February, Dragon Ball celebrated its 40th anniversary of of its starting, but of the anime.
Oh,
so because it started in '85, I think the manga did, and then the anime started in '86. So this is just a reason for us to celebrate something that we love, man. Because we growing up, we were obviously more in the realm of Dragon Ball Z because it was coming on TV when we were coming home from school. But that led us to go back to looking at Dragon Ball and then going forward to GT and stuff like that. So we love Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and like they released Z. I mean, they probably released Dragon Ball at some point over here, but it started coming on Toonami, Dragon Ball Z, and every time you see that farmer, that most hated character in Dragon Ball Z, you knew they restarted the series, and you had to wait through everything to get new episodes, and it was just punishing.
Goku was never going to go Super Saiyan.
We did not have the internet to bootleg that thing at the time.
So Cliff says, hard left question. Let's say my wife left me in the car when you went into Goodwill. I ate my piece of lemon loaf. How long do I wait before I eat hers? Totally random. But hey, I say she forfeited it when she left the car and didn't take it with her. So you do what you need to do, Cliff. So yeah, I don't. Obviously, you guys saw I didn't have any special screens or anything going for the intro to this, but the 40th anniversary was last month. But because we celebrated the 40th anniversary of Zelda and the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, this one kind of went under the radar. But I was like, man, let me go back because this would be a good subject. And it seems I'm doing a lot of anime and video game stuff this year. So, but it's kind of fun drawing that cartoony stuff because my stuff being usually so hyper detailed.
Yeah.
It's a fun exercise. So,
and you got some old art you can show off too later.
Yeah. It's good. All 10 minutes. Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
I don't really have much else to preface this with, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump in and start drawing.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people everything they want. So, main screen. Here we go. So, here's what I have laid out. Let me turn on my light here. So this is what I have laid out here. So we have, that light kind of made Master Roshi hard to see, but anyway, we have Goku, we have Master Roshi, and I threw Bulma up here. I'm not sure if I'm happy with it yet, but I'm going to do Goku, and then if I have time, I'll move to Master Roshi, and if for some reason I have time, maybe we'll do some Bulma, but I haven't drawn Goku since I was a little kid, and this was super fun to play with earlier. So,
is he on the Nimbus?
Yeah, I'm thinking I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna have him just on the ground, like he's just a fighting pose. But then I was like, man, he kind of looks like he's minus his hair blowing.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, Goku's hair being so simple is actually hard to get right. I was like, I'm not about to make it blow in the wind. So
you don't have a lot of like room for error. It's like drawing a perfect circle.
Yeah.
You just don't have room for error.
And I think that's kind of the fun of drawing this. Like when I did the Raichu and Onyx picture, it's kind of almost a stretch from what I normally do. So it can actually be a little bit tougher because you don't want to mess up a line or it's going to look crazy. So,
can't hide it in detail.
Yeah, you can't hide it with all the hash marks and everything. So let's get into this. And then we can talk about Dragon Ball. We can talk about whatever.
Anime, whatever.
Anime, yeah. Because, I like how people separate like manga and comics. And I'm like, manga is comics. It's just Japanese comics.
Yeah. And it's like I guess there's differences in production because, like, of course, manga is almost completely black and white.
Yeah.
And it comes out. A lot of them come out weekly. I guess they have weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, different things like that. But like most of the big ones, like Naruto came out every damn week. Dragon Ball Z would come out every week. And like even like I think the story is Akira Toriyama wanted to stop Dragon Ball after the Cell saga, and they wouldn't let him. So he did the Buu saga, and he just kind of was throwing it together and like, all right, man, you can quit. Like,
yeah.
And
speaking of that,
oh, go ahead.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Akira Toriyama. That was a major loss when he died. What, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, he was, and yeah, he was. I mean, he was doing supers. He wasn't drawing it, but he was working it out with the guy who was drawing it. I've never read it. I've watched the Super Brawly movie, and that was fun because it was just like, it was like 30 minutes of exposition, and then the rest of the movie was just fighting, and it was awesome. Like, Brawly just served like Golden Frieza. I don't know what his form's called because again, I'm not caught up on that. But then Vegeta was fighting him and was about to lose, and then Goku's like, whoa, I get to fight. And now they fought him, and when he beat both of them, they disappeared and then fused and then came back to fight him. And it was just like, I was in that theater and just watching a bunch of nerds scream, and it was awesome. A bunch of weebs just shouting about how fun Dragon Ball Z is. And it was really a fun theater experience. Like, it was, Justin and I went and saw it. And I mean, we saw so many people we like grew up with and played Melee with and things.
I love a good theater experience.
Yeah, especially on that. Like, now I like clapping and celebrating stuff, but when I watch a movie, I like to be quiet.
Yeah.
And enjoy it. When you're in a movie like that, or like when or like re-releases, like getting hyped for Revenge of the Sith was super fun. Even though that woman looked at us crazy because Bear and Lisa brought Oliver, who was like 2.5, and Lily, who was a little bitty baby.
Yeah.
And she like looked at him sideways. I was like, this is a 25-year-old movie. If you're worried about seeing it for the first time, this is the wrong place.
Can we just back up for a second? 25 years old is nuts.
Yeah. We saw that at the Peabody, Malco, when the Peabody Mall was baller, where we also bought a lot of manga at that Walden Books. Yeah. I think that's what it was. Or was it a Borders?
How many of you guys saw Dragon Ball Evolution in theaters?
Oh, we did.
We sure did.
I don't know what we were expecting.
No, I don't think we were expecting it to be good. But it's like we had to be there.
We did, and it was like they took everything out of it. If you ever watch Pointless Hub on YouTube, he's a guy who does like comical breakdowns of movies. He did a pretty good reason of like how you broke it down, even like pointing out that Yamcha's like super old in it. It's for no reason.
God, that movie is terrible.
He said, hold on, Aaron, let me get you the date. Revenge. There it is.
Came out.
Oh, excuse me, 20 years old.
Yeah.
20th anniversary, Aaron, sorry. I guess it'll be 26th or 21st in a month or so. May 19th. As Star Wars should be. Released in May.
Yeah. It's a summer blockbuster.
Yeah, the summer tentpole. Grauman's Chinese Theater. Aaron, Aaron said we ain't old yet. That old yet, boys. We're not old at all.
Hell no.
I went out and ran 18 miles through a forest and mountains, and I spent last weekend camping in my car while Lee was running through mountains, and I was just like, Lee had to run through mountains, so I had to crew her, so I had to drive to these weird isolated places in the middle of mountains and wait for her, and all I did in between was read books and play Pokemon Blue, and it was awesome because I wanted to play it. I've been wanting to play it, and then our stream just drove me over the edge, and so I've been playing through it.
My God.
And so we actually had this conversation about because we had some drama going on in our lives from some past stuff that got stirred up, and I sent Scoot Murtaugh, from the great Lethal Weapon movies. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was playing Pokemon Blue for hours in a car waiting for a runner to come around. And I'm not too old for that. I was getting excited beating gym leaders. I was catching Pokemon I wanted. But I've always been too old for stupid drama. Yeah. And so I was not playing into that mess. Aaron said that sounds fucking awesome. Yeah, it was. It was really cool. Like, I mean, literally, like, there's anywhere from like 6 to 10 miles between aid stations. So I just drive and find these little mountain roads. And man, some of them were so dicey. Like I had my Jeep, so my Jeep can handle the roads just fine. But there's also the thought of what happens if another car comes? Do I jump it? Like what? Yeah, what do I do? And the roads were real questionable. You get a little sideways. You don't know where to park, and then I have to be ready to.
Is it? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Nope. I
There
think
it goes.
we're back. Sorry, we were buffering there for a second, fellas.
Yeah, that's weird.
We back. Here's
Right.
a dinosaur story.
All right. Yeah, y'all let me know if stuff drops.
So this has nothing to do with anime last night, and this has nothing to do with anime. But Lee and I were having just a movie night, and I chose Cool Runnings.
Yes, great.
First
movie.
of all, Darius Bannock is smoke show.
Yeah, he is.
And what a great, uplifting, feel-good movie. And I'll defend it. It is the Black Panther of the 90s. That movie did so much for everybody. It is such a good movie. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So nothing to do with anime, just a weird digression. But yeah, I don't know why. Maybe like I don't know why anime kind of cut off in the early 2010s. There was a similar thing. I was rewatching Monk, the USA series about Adrian Monk, detective, all that. Super fun show, very lightweight show for what uh, what amounts to like someone gets murdered every week, but it's like a cozy murder mystery. There's not a lot of stakes all the time. You know, Adrian's not going to die. Most of the main characters are all going to make it through, and in fact, I think they all do. But it was it was a lot of fun to go through, but then I realized about season 7, I started not recognizing the episodes, and I'd watch that show religiously, and it kind of coincided with graduation, and then graduating high school and going into the workforce, and you just didn't have as much time. And anime we hung on to a little longer because we'd still go to Acon, and we had friends who would do it. Michelle was into it, and so we had held on to it a little longer. But it just got to where we were on the move a lot.
Yeah.
And we were always going somewhere. So we
I think that's even kind of like now. Like
yeah, we don't.
I still don't watch a lot of stuff.
I don't sit still a lot. Like I got up. Lee came over last night. We hung out, had movie night. Got up early, went out, ran a bunch of miles, got home, ate, kind of power napped, but didn't really nap. Got up, came out here, and I was just like, I'm living out of my suitcase, and that's how I've kind of always been. I live out my duffel bag, and so getting invested in a series is not great. So, or not as easy, I guess. I'm making this too hard because now we have laptops and stuff. But like when in the early 2010s, I don't think either of us had anything to carry with us and watch.
No.
You couldn't really stream a ton and stuff like that at the time, so we didn't. We just kind of, it was one of those things that, much like video games with me, when my life got busier and I picked up other hobbies, something had to give, and video games got the axe, but anime called it first. And that's why I also like
one. Something's got to give.
Yeah, two.
Something's got to give.
But
yeah, I don't. People at work always will ask me, "Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And my answer is always no. And it's to the point now where they're like, they don't even ask me, just because I don't. I always tell them that all my free time is usually spent drawing.
Who says that? Wait, what?
People at work always ask me, "Have you seen this? Have you seen that?"
Oh yeah, and
I don't. I just don't sit and watch stuff.
Aaron said he watched Cool Runnings just before Christmas. Great winter movie.
Great movie.
We when I ran my 100K 3 years back almost now, the guys I was running with, somebody made, I think we started singing the "Some People Say They Know They Can't Believe," and so we started singing the song, and then it got into us just quoting it the whole time, and it's a good way to pass 14, 15 hours.
Yeah.
So
it's a very quotable movie.
It's a very quotable movie. I was trying to like impress Lee with how much I remember because she's not. I mean, she's got a doctorate. I don't, and there's a very, very important reason for that.
There's got to be some way you can impress her.
And so I, she's known, like, she's talking about she doesn't watch movies over again a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I do. I watch movies I dislike over and over again. So I don't know. I like quoting movies. Hey, Sophie, okay.
she can't jump, so if she wants up on the couch, we'd have to pick her up. So
Aaron said I suck for animes, but I try with shows. I can't avoid nerdy shows really. No, I mean, I will say Disney Plus has become a gigantic monster of corporate America that we don't have to get into everything about like how I feel like they're losing their magic and blah blah blah. But like the one thing I like, excuse me, is they brought back appointment TV to some degree. And my thing is like Netflix and all these other places will drop entire seasons, and I just never get around to them. But something about the appointment TV. So Skeleton Crew comes out this day, so then you come home, you're like, oh, it's Skeleton Crew night. And you make dinner while you're watching Skeleton Crew and you eat or whatever. And like, so I make time for that. Like Daredevil, we made time to watch that last Tuesday. Daredevil Born Again season 2, episode 1. So there's stuff that I will, but it's like somebody will say get into the show and it's 8 seasons. I'm like, dude, I just don't have it. I don't have it. Aaron said Disney Plus is giving me Scrubs so they can be corporate. Has that started? Has the remake of, or I guess not the remake, I guess it's a continuation. It looked like it had the same cast. I mean, we were all hoping they'd bring back the cast from the final season where they were a hospital school. But to be fair, Amazon is also doing the weeklies with Apple TV. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Apple Plus. I don't remember anything I've watched on Amazon Prime.
So let me try.
I have my 2026 goal has been to limit how much I use Amazon because they are a truly like late stage capitalistic dystopian nightmare. So I try to source stuff from somewhere else. Doesn't always work. Unfortunately, they are just too prevalent.
Yeah, they're way
but
too
I
big.
I can lower how much I spend on them. Like if at the end of the year I spent like half as much as I did last year, I'll be happy. I don't know what shows on Amazon are good. I watched one episode of something where it's like a video game show, and they did one for Warhammer, and that gave me so much testosterone watching it. It was awesome. Yeah, the reboot had started. They retconned the Med School season 9. I'm liking it. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's good because Scrubs. This is I have Zach Braff fatigue when it came to Scrubs. I feel like he was the leading man, and a lot of times,
He was a leading man in a lot of things for a while.
Well, he was the leading man for sure in that, but there were times where he was his own worst enemy in the worst way. And like I know that's maybe it comes down to man versus self because I mean like one of our favorite movies of all time, High Fidelity. He's talking about how horrible all these women are, and you get to the end, you're like, oh, Rob's his own worst enemy. Like a couple of them were terrible. You got an error message up there, bro.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
It looks fine. Final level. Thank you, Aaron. I watched that one. I haven't watched any of the others. We had an error pop up if you guys can hear us, and so we're just double checking it. You buffered for a second there.
Huh.
It still looks good on my screen. Super high res. So I guess keep going until.
I don't have anything else open. And I even restarted the computer like I've been doing, so I don't know.
Well, if we don't see any problem there.
Yeah. Last few streams have been good, and I did everything the same, so.
But yeah, I don't have Netflix. I want to watch the final season of Cobra Kai. I want to watch the second, I guess, final season of that 90s show because I was a huge fan of that 70s show. I still excuse me. I'm sorry. My allergies have kind of gone haywire, so I'm sorry if I'm coughing and sniffling.
Coughing.
But I caught glimpses of the final season of Stranger Things over here, and I still haven't watched that. So I'm always I need a hyperbolic time chamber to catch up on everything.
To reference Dragon Ball.
To what?
To reference Dragon Ball.
Yeah, to reference back to what we're doing here.
I watched the new Red Sonja movie finally.
Oh, they made a movie?
Yeah, last year.
How was it?
It's all right. It's not super great. I think if they were to make another one, I think it would be awesome because
now done with the origin. Yeah. Okay.
And of course, it was different than the origin in the comics because
Yeah, I feel like sword and sorcery, you need to have hot buff dudes, hot half naked women,
Yeah.
and then
But I mean, it was okay. A lot of people complained because the woman that played Red Sonja, she's kind of thin, although she's quite buff. Like, she's obviously midriff that whole movie.
yeah,
Um, like she got a damn six pack, so
yeah,
she's ripped. She's just not buff, you know.
that's sword and sorcery. I mean, like the original of her, she's not jacked though. She's
No.
just, but so I Mark and I got in this conversation before Daredevil, where somehow we messed up and we started talking about The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker.
Oh no.
And we were talking about why we didn't enjoy it. And it, just like on this stream, we always try to say, like, this didn't work for me, this did work for me. And I was, I got into, I said, what you're describing, he described a movie that he thought wasn't great, but he enjoyed it. And then I talked about, like, I've seen videos deconstructing Will Smith's iRobot and how it's not good, but I will watch that movie, enjoy that movie, and have a blast the entire time. And so what we got into not whether something is good or bad. Like I don't care if The Last Jedi is a good movie or a bad movie. I'm concerned that it didn't entertain me.
Yeah.
And the problem with it, something we were talking about, was when something that can remove you, that can affect entertainment value and the entertainment you derive from something, is if it pulls you out. It starts, we're finally about to see what Luke's reaction to his lightsaber that caused all this mayhem, and he just flippantly throws it over his shoulder. And I'm like, whoa! It like jarred me out of the movie, and it had me on edge the rest of the time. Like, I'm not sure, we're buffering again. No data.
What the hell?
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on, but
Dragon was played by the guy who played Klaus in Umbrella Chronicles. Excuse me, Umbrella Academy.
didn't watch that either.
No. But but yeah, I was talking about, like, The Last Jedi several times did stuff that pulled me out of the movie. And especially for something, the whole reason George Lucas got fined for the first movies, for A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, he got a slap on the wrist. Empire Strikes Back, him and Irvin Kershner got fined for not putting the opening credits, like the credits in the opening of the main cast and the producers and all that. And that's like a huge faux pas. You don't do that. But George Lucas's thing was he always wanted to keep you immersed. They wanted to keep you immersed in the story, and that's a good thing. So if Star Wars is always supposed to keep you immersed in the story, immersed in the action, and things are pulling you out of the movie, it's done its job wrong. And I think The Last Jedi did that several times for me. I'm sure there were people who did the same thing for. You're like bumping your mouse. And you're bumping your mouse and like pulling stuff up. But I feel like that's why it didn't entertain me. Whereas I can watch iRobot, or our other movie we talked about was The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Great disaster movie, and it. Your mouse is still going crazy up there. What is happening with it?
Oh, because it's.
But
let me just turn it upside down. There we go.
He said George Lucas nearly started a war in Tunisia against Libya because of the sand crawler. We don't see that shit anymore. That's dedication to the craft.
Yeah.
He is. Just want to say thank you again for the Spider-Man card. I was at the RHS Comic Con.
Oh, cool.
What's RHS?
That's the
high school one.
Yeah, the high school one. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here joining us. Hopefully it stops buffering.
Yeah, it's doing all right. But yeah, Scoots told us about that, man. He said he had a great time there.
Cool. They posted a video too.
Oh, cool.
And I'm in a few shots. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think it was for those of you who didn't know, I did a volunteer event at one of the local high schools, and it was kind of like a Comic Con put on by the library for kids that wanted to sign up and join. And so Annie talked me into doing it, so I did it, and it was awesome because everybody that I talked to was really into comics and really into anime and manga, and some of them were artists, and so it was cool talking to everybody, and it was kind of like seeing yourself a little bit.
Seeing us in high school being super nerds.
Yeah.
Aaron said, I also agree, Brad. I love iRobot. Yeah, there's something about it. It's just fun. It doesn't have to be. I don't need every movie to be Academy Award material. I just need sometimes stuff to be fun.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine.
Like the Godzilla movies.
I did see it. This is a question for everybody in the chat. I saw somebody ask a question. They said, what is the most rewatchable movie in history?
Hubie Halloween.
Oh, God. God. Oh my God! As long as that's better than Grind, at least.
You could say whatever you want. That movie is amazing.
Somebody said Raiders of the Lost Ark, and in that series of films, I think Raiders of the Last Crusade is the most watchable. That's my favorite. Raiders of the Lost Ark is incredible. Great intro, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Aaron said, I agree. I need dumb and fun. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with dumb and fun. Sometimes ridiculous movies are what the doctor ordered, and we were talking about that. Lee's been reading James Patterson novels and was like, this isn't the best novel, but it's entertaining me. And I was like, that's all that matters. I read Dan Brown. Dan Brown's not great. Like, Hubie Halloween is great. Oh, Aaron Harlem, let me get the band out. Oh,
nope. Hubie Halloween is a fantastic movie, and I can't wait for the second one. And I hope it's just as good as the first one.
God.
Brad just doesn't know good cinema when he sees it.
Mom's on. She said, hi, sons. I'm watching.
Hello,
Good to see you, Mom. I mean, I like Adam Sandler, so I can't say anything.
It's just a fun Halloween movie. We all know Halloween is the best.
I like, what's the most rewatchable non-Hubie Halloween Adam Sandler movie? What's
Adam
number 2?
Sandler movie?
Yeah.
Oh, Longest Yard. 100%.
Yeah, I love The Waterboy. Gosh.
I think I
But The Longest Yard is
The Longest Yard's so good. Definitely not Punch Drunk Love.
Aaron said National Treasure. I watched that 4 times between June and December.
I can agree. That is a very good rewatchable.
So see, I get stuck on movies and I watch them on loop. Like last year probably the movie I watched the most was Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. That movie is perfect. It is just like they're doing wrestling moves. There's other giant apes. There's an ice dragon. Godzilla is turning pink and going Kaioken. Boom, pulling it back again. And they even said when they designed that, they designed it around Goku's Kaioken color scheme.
Nice.
But probably also up there is D&D Honor Amongst Thieves. Like, I watched that and had such a blast.
I still haven't watched that.
Oh, man, you would love it. It is great. And so...
yeah, I just saw Annie won a first cosplay contest in 3 years, and she won it. So, now an award, and she won cash.
Won money? I never won money.
Maybe I need to start cosplaying.
So Oliver just joined the live. Hey, Oliver.
Hey, Oliver. Hey, buddy. Hope you got your dinosaurs.
I'll see him at bare minimum next week.
We should do a Jurassic Park stream for him.
We should do a stream where Oliver sits on the couch and tells you what to draw.
Oh, my God.
Because he wants you to draw, and he wants you to draw it fast.
Yeah.
Because 5 minutes later, he wants something else.
Yeah, he'll say, draw a train, and I'm in the middle of drawing just the train's wheel. And he's like, all right, let's draw a pterodactyl.
Yeah. I can watch The Longest Yard or Big Daddy a lot from Sandler.
Yeah, The Longest Yard is great.
Big Daddy doesn't hit for me. The kid's annoying to me. But
readings for rich people.
Readings for rich people. I say that all the time. At work, people are like, oh, sorry, I read that wrong. I was like, that's fine. Readings for rich people.
Yeah.
He might make the team. If we're going to cut him, you have to do it.
Yeah.
I quote The Longest Yard a lot.
All the time, yeah.
Colonel Sanders been eating his own chicken. Only with less sodomy. Sorry.
Hopefully none.
Hopefully none. That dude is one of the most like decorated actors of all time. Super serious, and he does that, and he's just out of control. Warden Hazen,
yeah. Hayden.
There's like wrestlers in it.
Yeah.
Stone Cold uses the N-word like no one has ever used in history.
Yeah. Like he coined it.
He broke it in my nose.
Sorry.
There's
more distinguished, like a little Michael.
Like young Michael Jackson. I love little Michael.
Yeah.
It's funny because like Stone Cold's so anti all that.
Yeah.
That's how a white man runs the ball.
I love. Total change of subject. I love drawing hair texture. Like, look at his tail. This is fun to draw.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his head hair.
No, he's just. It's all gonna be just black. All black.
I should have done trivia during this, but I think it's some random ones. You remember like all the way in Dragon Ball when they got the Dragon Balls together? I believe for the first time, what the wish was. Because who was it? It was somebody who wished for was going to wish for, I think, eternal life.
It's been a long time since I've even watched the original Dragon Ball.
So Oolong interrupts him and wishes for the world's most comfortable pair of briefs, and so he just has underwear on his head for the next like 3 or 4 episodes.
That show was out of control.
Oh yeah, especially Dragon Ball was wild. Yeah. Dragon, and I think that's why like maybe when they're like we're gonna bring this over, Dragon Ball Z is more palatable because it's just fighting and cool stuff and macho things.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about it with Pokemon when I was making that life-size Kakuna for Michelle. Is I just said she's like, what do you want to watch? I was like, I don't care, put something on. I'm working, and she put on Dragon Ball, and we made it through a ton of episodes. It was a good time, like good memories where you think back, like now I see that, and I think of like sitting with this lump of foam that I'm carving into a giant Kakuna. It ain't easy being cheesy, dude.
Yeah.
When Terry Crews, when Adam Sandler shakes who's that?
Michael Irvin?
Yeah, Michael Irvin. Something Irvin. Irvin Blitzer. Yeah. When he shakes him and goes in for that layup and Cheeseburger Eddie blocks his shot and then celebrates.
It's like it was legal.
Like it was legal. Yeah. That was so fun. He's a natural athlete. So is Greg Louganis. He know he get his ass kicked out there.
I love it.
That is a great scene. You were bringing your ass into the jungle because you know I am.
Yeah. It's got to be one hell of an athlete.
That is a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
we need to watch that tonight.
I love that movie. I don't think Ashley's ever seen that movie.
What? She watched Grind like 400 times. That's where I
discovered
Terry Crews. Like I'm later, like going back, I know he was in some movies I watched, but that was the first place I really recognized him. I had a hat like Cheeseburger Eddie. I still got it. It's awesome. He was out of control in that. What a great movie. Yeah. Just the Longest Yard. When that come out? 20th anniversary stream.
Oh my god, I'm drawing Cheeseburger Eddie for sure.
Can't go on.
Let me reference my book here and see how Akira Toriyama, the master, drew Nimbus.
If you've never, speaking of Akira Toriyama, obviously he did a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And if you ever want a fun, just one shot, read Sandland, and it's this story of like. This obviously a sand land, and the water's super scarce, and you find out corrupt people are controlling it, blah, blah, blah. And it's really fun. And he said it was based on a premise as he was just like, I want someone to commit Grand Theft Tank.
Jeez.
And so they steal a tank, but it's in his style. So it's like this really wonky, fun tank.
Yeah.
And he apparently made it for just his friends, and he kind of gave it out to friends to read. And they're like, this is too good. You need to print it. And so they eventually did. It's a really fun little one shot. Little thicker than a normal manga volume, just fun from beginning to end.
Man,
his characters are
Toriyama, man. What a creator.
His characters are so different and unique and just almost you can't replicate it.
Yeah, he's something else. When he died was kind of like when we heard, Stan Lee died or Satoru Iwata died.
Yeah. Just found out that Sato-san, the drummer of The Pillows, died, so that was a big downer.
Yeah.
Esophagus cancer. If you need to hate cancer more, that was what was that character's name, Aaron? Uh, Longest Yard was 20 years last year.
Oh my god.
That kind of makes me feel old.
Yeah.
That means we got the Return of the Revenge of the Sith and Longest Yard in the same year.
What a great year.
What a great year. Brucey was his name.
Brucey. No, I shouldn't have had that popcorn.
I love that's what he blames everything. Yeah. I promise, if you help me with this kick, I'll stop cheating on my wife with black men.
With
Amen.
black guys.
With black guys. Amen. Brucey.
Brucey.
The trap is a trap. That bumble Ruski. Who are you gonna kiss? The gods. Well, I have a gif of him. Why are we talking about your nipples?
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not.
It's called sportsmanship. Try it. Stop acting like a damn cheerleader.
Yeah, he makes that face at him.
And Stone Cold looks like when Kevin Nash makes that frowny face at him.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash looks, or Stone Cold looks like he's about to break.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he did. And he said she'll catch the live stream later. No biggie. You're out there winning cosplay contest. Being Maleficent. How did she not say that? Somebody had to have said that. She was a Sith Maleficent. Maleficent. I showed her a wrestling move. I love that they refer to Tracy Morgan and all of them in there is with she, her pronouns through the entire movie.
Yeah.
Except for black guys. Amen.
Yeah.
It's like
they accept that is the woman of the of the prison.
The great Kali is Turley.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna take a piss. He just runs off.
Scaring away, dipshit.
Oh yeah. They're superstar versus half a star.
Shut up before I slit your throat once the dust come out.
That is a perfect example of like that movie deserved no Academy Awards, and it doesn't matter. Actually, it deserved a Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah, actually. Bear said, "You remember the outtake of the Who You Gonna Kiss?" Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Still up there with like the mythical Cinemax cut of Dodgeball that had scenes that were so raunchy. Yeah. Like it gave me pause. I was like, "Oh,
yeah." They weren't even on the unrated version.
Yeah, they're not on the. It was too spicy for unrated.
Cinemax was way before its time.
God. White pen coming into play?
Yeah, I forgot to, when I did his boots here, to have the clouds coming over him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you were just like Pigpen kicking up dust.
No.
They were invisible. Lisa said Oliver thinks he gets to come to Hoo-Hoo's house now watching the stream since we came last time. He can come sit and I'll move the chair. It would be hilarious. Y'all would trip out at his stuff. He would get you to draw Spider-Man at least.
Oh yeah.
I've got pictures I'll have to share of Oliver when he wants you to draw, he is in your way.
Oh yeah.
You can't see through him and he thinks you can. You're about as maniacal as a box full of kittens. I love that there's just a bunch of quotes coming in from that movie. Are you kidding me? 5-star Torres likes The View?
Just Star Jones.
Oh, no.
I'm a Star Jones man. I love that.
Yeah. Where did she come up with? He's like giggling at the show.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic movie.
He goes, "We're starting a football team. Like you like to join?"
Not interested.
Walk away.
Walk away. 0-for-2. This guy got the chair 3 times. Ain't done yet. Like, what? Like again, what did these people do to be in this prison? Like, you can assume all the people of color were just in Texas.
Yeah.
And like, what did all these other people do that was so bad? Aaron's about to leave the stream to watch The Longest Yard.
I respect it.
We could watch that while you're here. Like, we need to get a projector and put it on like a big screen
the
outside.
Side of our house.
Side of the house, and just watch Longest Yard.
So you got that? Oh shit! Smear the white.
Lisa said Oliver being in the stream would be chaotic. That's okay. Chaos, that's what he brings to the table. Yeah. That and passion for dinosaurs. Yeah.
Thanks, Longest Yard, for hijacking the Dragon Ball shit.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go back. I mean, like, let's pull it back to Dragon Ball Z. Everybody, who's your favorite character? Mine?
Trunks.
Trunks. You were a devoted Trunks fan from the beginning.
I have a Trunks figure sitting right over here.
Oh man, what about? Okay, so I'm gonna give a little preamble, and Scoot can fill it in because he actually part. But there, back when Budokai came out.
Oh man,
it was Budokai 1, I think. Or the capsule thing, or was that 2?
That was 2.
So Budokai didn't have online play. Budokai 2 didn't, and of course, it's just a Dragon Ball Z fighting game, and they had a system where you could set up the capsules, and it would give you all these extra things, all these battle perks. And Scoot's favorite is Trunks. Justin's favorite is Vegeta, and they both came up with these capsule things. So what you could do is then pass on a code, and then you could battle these people's things. So it was really cool. So if you lived in,
it would just automatically battle. You wouldn't.
Yeah, well, you could battle. I thought you could battle against them too, but like
people online would just set up
tournaments.
Where the CPUs would just fight each other.
And I remember Justin having to pull back the curtain and show the tournament organizer his capsule setup, because people were accusing him of cheating.
Yeah.
And Scoot and Justin had these capsule setups that were just unbeatable. And it was the thing, because like most people had where they could go Super Saiyan and it drains your power. And so it's just watching like this legendary Super Saiyan Brawly getting beat with the basic ki blast by Trunks. And it was so funny.
Loved it.
Do you remember what your name was on that forum?
Swimming Trunks.
Yeah. I helped you with that one.
Yeah, like.
Oh my God, Brian's on here. I knew it was Brian before I saw his avatar. The Garlic Jr. fan art looks strange.
Going back to Budokai, like the only person I couldn't beat was Justin.
Yeah,
and the only person that Justin couldn't beat was nobody. Like,
and
he won everybody.
Do you remember? I remember the one capsule difference is he had a capsule that was called Full-Blooded Saiyan.
Yeah, and mine
Trunks cannot use it.
Yeah, mine was Mixed Blood.
Yeah, and so that was the one that pushed his over the edge. That was just ridiculous. And I remember watching you and his fight. And it was just like just teleporting, and then like it was like, I'm surprised you didn't somehow create an artificial intelligence out of that. Like
that was crazy.
It was a really fun time. Aaron said he likes Krillin, difficult to choose. I always like Piccolo for the main series, but man, I loved Brawly. And I wanted to play Budokai too, because I could have used the Full-Blooded Saiyan on that. I just never got into it like y'all did.
Man, we played the hell out of that.
I put on your XSSP. I put a few Dragon Ball Z games. Cool. I put a Game Boy Advance game that actually is good.
I remember when Justin was the first person that I knew that had a PlayStation that could play Japanese games, and he got the 3 Dragon Ball games. Ultimate Battle 22 was one of the best games, man.
Yeah, and then Maximum Power Kamehameha.
Yeah.
I love how in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z they make this big deal about the Kaioken and how powerful it is, and eventually he goes back to the Kamehameha wave that Master Roshi taught him.
Kaioken.
Brawly is pretty cool too. I agree. I like Brawly a lot. I like him because he's a perfect example of Dragon Ball where he's just absurdly powerful.
Yeah.
And
he looks cool.
And in like they redid his origin in the Supers, which is fun. It was fun because I think Akira Toriyama helped write it, so he got to write this non-canon character into canon. But I love in the original, he's just like Kakarot just cried too much, and he hated it.
Yeah.
The pettiest of petty. I had that toy that weighed like 12 pounds.
Oh my God.
I think it was awesome.
I still have, I think, my original Trunks figure
that perfectly lines up with like when I was a kid, how I liked all the big characters.
Yeah.
And I think
I like Trunks because he had long hair.
Yeah. Future Trunks, we should
Yeah,
say. I
future
mean, all
Trunks.
Trunks are cool. Don't get me wrong.
No, because I love
Gotenks.
Gotenks. Yeah, I love Gotenks.
I was watching a video today, funny enough, of Vegito fighting Boo.
Nice.
And I love Vegito.
Yeah,
Like
Vegito's
as much as Gogeta's cool from the fusion dance, that Patara earring
cool. Oh yeah.
fusion was so good because they came out and it was like Boo killed the entire world, and Vegito came out and fought him like it was nothing.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think we can all agree though that the best arc is the Cell Saga.
And Brian's about to say Garlic Jr. returns.
I know he is, and he's wrong.
And he's wrong.
But definitely the Cell Saga.
Cell Saga was super fun.
Even starting from the Android Saga, like all of that was just incredible.
Yeah. Goku dying of the viral heart disease.
Yeah, crazy.
It's one of those things. I saw something today where there's a Reddit called Top Character Tropes, and it's really cool because they will say like, I like this trope, or they'll say like, hated, sad, whatever. They'll say whatever trope it is, and they'll give examples, and then people will give examples in the comments. And one of them was extremely powerful characters being taken down by something simple, and they talked about in Future Trunks' timeline, Goku dying of the viral heart disease, and they also talked about like Marvel dying from cancer. And like all these, like Marvel is one of the most powerful Marvel characters ever. And when he died, Thanos and Death greeted him.
Yeah.
I watched Dragon Ball less frequently as a kid. I had to catch up later down the line, is what Aaron said.
Yeah, I probably is still less familiar with Dragon Ball than I am Z, but I mean, and even to that point, you know, GT as well.
Aaron said, well, catch up. I haven't watched loads past DBZ. Dude, watch when you're feeling your saddest and you're like struggling with mental health, watch the final episodes of GT.
The final episode of GT is one of the saddest things I've ever watched in my life.
First of all, I like Gogeta. Gogeta comes out and does like the Big Bang Kamehameha once and like kills Omega Shenron. And well, he depowers, he knocks all the Dragon Balls out of him, and then Goku eats the 4 ball?
Something like
Goku's ball is the 4 ball, I feel like. It's Grandpa Gohan's ball. That he always had. And he eats it. Which technically I guess it wasn't Grandpa Gohan's balls because those disappeared when Brawly absorbed did they just no, they came back. I guess there were 2 sets because they disappeared when Piccolo/Kami died. And then he eventually refused with Kami, but I thought his Dragon Balls, maybe they stayed around, but I know
Kami.
Dende created another set.
Yeah.
Aaron said, hey, when you're sad, watch the Super Saiyan. Why would I do that, Brad? It was sort of like when Mark was like, hey, I heard your dad's dying of dementia. Watch or read God Country by Donny Cates.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is super sad. But
good story.
Yeah, good story. You should definitely watch it. It's just like, man, like it's like Goku's going away. He has to leave because
he's the reason stuff keeps happening.
Well, is that because he swallowed the Dragon Ball, so he had to leave? Because I think Shenron comes back and takes him. And you're just like, oh my god! Now I'm pretty sure Super's just deletes all of GT, like it just retconned it out of existence.
Yeah, I don't know much about Super.
GT was fun, but it really it went more Dragon Ball for a long time, and then they did the Dragon Balls arc. They did a bunch of cool ones like Super 17, maybe. Yeah, I think it was Super 17, Android 17.
Yeah,
they did a few really fun ones like that. Ball in one of the movies. I think that was Ball Z or GT.
I don't remember.
I need Justin in the chat. He would know.
Yeah, where's Justin at?
Probably prepping. Josie turns 3 next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got a party. You got invited to it.
Oh, did I?
On Facebook, so it's understandable if you can see it. All right, Mom sent this random meme. Our mother sent us a meme. I'm gonna read it out loud because it doesn't have anything to do with it. It says how to be an adult. Gain 30 pounds overnight. Have a box full of cords. Keep boxes because they're nice. Choose comfort over style. Have dark bags under your eyes. Keep plastic bags in a plastic bag. You have a favorite burner. Have a gift bag full of gift bags. Choose sleep over going out, and your entire body hurts for no reason. So I did not gain 30 pounds. I'm actually in better shape than ever.
Yeah.
I do have a box full of cords.
Yep.
I do keep a couple of boxes in case I got to ship stuff. Comfort over style. Sometimes I have a pair of boots that aren't particularly comfortable. They're not bad, but they're stylish, so I'll wear those.
Our
few things.
cord box is actually a pumpkin pail, a vintage Halloween pumpkin pail.
Oh. Have dark bags under your eyes. I'm good there. Keep a plastic bag full of plastic bags. Loophole. I have a paper bag full of plastic bags. You have a favorite burner? That one, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Don't have gift bags. I'm weird. Like when it comes to birthdays and stuff, I don't like wrapping gifts, and I don't like buying cards because I'm like, why would I buy a $12, or a $5 card when I could put it towards the present?
Yeah.
Choose sleep over going out. Sometimes I'll still burn the midnight oil. I'll still go out and do stupid stuff, and my body does not hurt. I put it through a lot, and my body does a lot. My favorite part of any yoga session is when they say, take a minute to thank your body for everything it does for you. And my body does a lot. Aaron said he has a cupboard full of plastic bags. Random insight, but a little help from mom today. But yeah, I think the Cell Saga would have been a good place to end it.
Oh, it could have, yeah.
Was that?
Because Goku he came down just to fight. Remember, he was
dead. He was entering the tournament. Yeah. Was that Cell? No, that wasn't Cell. That was Boo.
Oh, that was Boo.
He came down because that's when Vegeta goes Majin and kills the stadium full of people. And then gives a speech right before he sacrifices himself about how he loves Bulma and Trunks, and it made him weak.
That Super Saiyan 3 versus Majin Vegeta fight is insane.
I thought he doesn't go Super Saiyan 3 against him.
Is it not?
No, because then he goes Super Saiyan 3 and holds off Boo, and Vegeta's like, he sandbagged on me. But the fight is dope nonetheless.
Was he not 3? I could have sworn he was 3. Maybe it was just regular Super Saiyan 2. Ascended Saiyan. But...
And then when Boo was just jumping the shark over and over because they kept leveling everybody up real fast, and even I loved when Gohan, the Grand Kai, the original Grand Kai, taught him to be an Ascended Saiyan, and his hair didn't even change color, and but then they just went out there and Boo absorbed him. You're like, oh, come on. I guess you could feel that Akira Toriyama wanted to leave. It's sort of like when they say I've heard people theorizing Thor, Love and Thunder, and the Joker Folie à Deux were made. The directors were offered too much money to pass it up, but they made sure they would never be called back by making trash movies. So maybe that was what he was just like.
I never even saw Love and Thunder.
They won't. God, don't. They say Akira Toriyama wanted to be let out of his contract, so he just started just kind of phoning it in and not.
That's unfortunate.
Art's still great, but
oh yeah,
yeah, and I think that's they talk about that with the thing is he can't take a hiatus because in Japan the space for on TV or in the magazines that release manga weekly, if you stop, you lose your spot and can never get it back most of the time. So he had to keep writing it, just keep filling it. And maybe it would have been better to burn out than to fade away. But of course, in the end, he never did fade away.
He was too big at that point. He would not have faded.
Yeah. I've never read Dr. Slump. I've always wanted to. Aaron advised, don't watch it. Scoot Love and Thunder makes me sad. So I think we've talked about this before, but we have something we do around here called the Hickman Protocol, where it's you don't spoil anything. If we're all watching Daredevil right now, and we won't even say, "Oh my God, make sure you let me know when you watch Daredevil." All we say is, "Watch Daredevil." Period. So when Scoot, Mark, and I say we've watched Daredevil, then we talk about it. And once all three have confirmed, then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And I came out of the theater at Thor: Love and Thunder, and I was like, Scoot, I'm breaking a rule. Do not go and see this. you were doing bad financially at the time. I was like, don't spend your money on it. Your time is even more limited. Do not spend your time on it. I was like, I'm sorry. I know this is against the rules. Don't do it. And yeah, so.
And when Brad said something like that, it's gotta be bad.
Yeah, it was not.
He was not pleased.
Was not a good time. Man, you're crushing Goku.
Oh yeah, he's almost done.
The power pole.
Yeah. I mean, I knew this would be a simpler one.
Aaron said, you know what pushed me over to watch more Dragon Ball was the over 9,000 meme. I feel like that was the opposite to most with that meme. It was funny. It was.
Yeah.
That was back in the day when people would just make random, like almost like a YTMND. YTMND. Yeah, you're the man now, dog. Yeah. It was like you just make a dumb video of like a repeating meme and just have fun with it. Also, they got rid of those scanners real fast.
Yeah, they did.
I love. There's also a Reddit called like the Power Level or something, and they always do stuff like who would win in a fight, the Century versus Superman, and like you have to watch Superman. People try to defend themselves against a guy who can rewrite reality with his brain, and anytime people post Goku and Vegeta, and they'll make a post and show them beating everybody from like Naruto or My Hero Academia, like all the new ones, just to anger the fans on there, and it's always so funny. They I thought they went back into was it Kai, Dragon Ball Kai, where they went back and like streamlined it and took out all the filler and fluff, and hopefully Garlic Jr. No one liked that. I would have rather watched that farmer come back on.
God, that farmer.
I remember when they started, when we were getting into the Boo saga, they were releasing episodes. I think you're about to buffer again. It says no data, but
fun.
But I'm watching this. Oh, pop back up. There we go. Whatever. When they were in the Boo saga, they would release episodes on VHS. It was like 3 episodes. Those things were like $40 something. They were probably like 20 something, but they were a lot. And we would buy them and you'd see them, you would watch them, and they weren't necessarily unedited, but edited less than Toonami.
Yeah.
So we'd watch them, and I know like they cut the whole thing out of when Boo made a porta potty.
Yeah.
And Brian said, yeah, Kai's basically the official version of abridged. And yeah, so he made a porta potty and went in there, and you could hear him go to the bathroom, and they did something to cut around that in the TV show, yeah. But like, man,
it's like they didn't show Krillin getting blown up either by Frieza.
Yeah, and like, dude, the AMVs were the best. Where like that's where like putting stuff to Blue Monday or Papa Roach and just have like a Trunks video to Papa Roach was super cool. I don't make. Do people still do AMVs?
I don't know.
I mean, they have to, right? Aaron said I'd watch them all again, but I can't. I just can't be bothered with Crunchyroll. I'm sure that there's a way you could yo-ho find those somewhere.
I have almost the complete series of Dragon Ball Z on DVD. I think I'm missing like one or two of the Boo ones.
So you're good. Put Garlic Jr. all on one disc and just skip it. We want
it comes pre-scratched.
Oh my god, AMVs were one of the things that exploded in Linkin Park. Oh my gosh. I did not know that. Oh. Sophie snoring. Yeah. Aaron said, unfortunately, because of my work, I can't risk being a pirate. My method is to ask Brian to do it. If he ever goes down, he's probably got a list of stuff he downloaded just for me, so I go down with him. I also haven't like legitimately pirated anything in a long time. I don't know where to get it.
Yeah, they've made it really hard these days.
I remember when Kay was telling me to read My Hero Academia, and I was like, all right, I'll find somewhere online to boot it. And they were like, why? It's up on like Shonen Jump's app the next day. It's like in English.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait like a week.
Kids these days just don't understand.
The Navy don't look fondly on pirates. You're English. How much of a Navy do you really need? Brian said I can neither confirm or deny the list. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Okay. It's my fault for asking.
All right, so we did Goku in just about an hour, so he's pretty much done. Let's zoom out real quick. We'll start in on Master Roshi until I'm just tired of doing it. Because obviously my style is much more detailed than this, but I find it strange. Like Brett Booth, one of my favorite comic artists of all time. Everything he does is amazing. He posted a picture he did a few times of Dragon Ball characters, and it looks amazing. But something about it when you draw their facial features to look like real humans, it just doesn't look like them anymore. And I get it. People want to draw it in their style, but I just can't, man. Like, if I were to draw Goku with more real features and stuff, it just wouldn't look right. So I wanted to do an Akira Toriyama Goku.
Yeah. So. It's like when they did that live action Beavis and Butthead on SNL.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Want to die. Xenowick just said "Scoo."
Hey, what's up?
I don't know who that is. Doing with them. I can't tell from the Avatar, The Last Airbender. Avatar, Fire and Water, or whatever it's called.
She was one of my team members.
Oh, fired her. Got it.
That's true, actually.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's awkward. Life is life.
We separated on good terms, so it's fine.
Misty said this is so cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start on Master Roshi.
Misty can watch one of those anime where they have girls that are horses that run in derbies. I feel like that's her thing. You mean Hyperreal Goku shouldn't be a thing? No, and Dragon Ball Evolution proved that.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of people who say certain things are unfilmable, like you can't make them live action. And I think with the right amount of stuff you can, but I think Dragon Ball Z needs to stay in that realm.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball, his art style is so wonky. Like no one, I love Chow Yun Fat, and no one can be Master Roshi. It just doesn't look right. Or how are you going to have Puar there? Or Oolong? Or how, like, Piccolo, how do you make Piccolo work? And so, yeah. Brian said, are you doing Dragon Ball Evolution after that? Oh, don't worry, we've talked about it. What a movie.
No, we're going to have you on the stream when we do
God,
that.
Brian, did you go to the theaters with us to watch that? I tried, don't be offended that I forgot if you were there. I tried to block it out in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. Well, I saw a pretty good Master Roshi at C2E2.
No, some of the cosplayers are really good of Master Roshi.
Yeah, there's some really good cosplays of Bulma.
Yes,
she's very popular for some reason. Yeah. We were somewhere that had a great Android 18 one. She was awesome. It's definitely a movie. Oh, Brian said no, thankfully he wasn't there with us.
I know it was me, you, Will, Dennis.
Oh man,
Justin was definitely there.
Probably crying.
Yeah,
and we were all consoling him.
It's one of those things when we all hang out, we still apologize to each other for it.
Yeah, that might have been like we've always said that we caused COVID and all the chaos because we watched Venom, but it might have started with Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah, cats. Might have started with Dragon Ball Evolution. Great drinking movie though. I don't know,
man. I might start wigging out.
We banned when Mark, Dwayne, and I would do drink and watch. We banned two or three movies. We banned The Last Jedi. We usually just wouldn't let Dwayne pick.
Yeah.
But there was something else
we banned. A lot of his rights are still revoked for me.
I feel like who?
Dwayne's, and I know that sounds bad because he's black.
He suggests great music though.
Yeah.
Him and Brian were on YouTube probation for a while, but I think YouTube's too tame now to worry about that.
Yeah.
This was back in the day when Brian would send something and I was legitimately afraid to open it in public.
So my brother's part of a YouTube fight club. Hold on, how do you start with that?
That's like the guy who was telling the story. He's like, so it was hog killing day, and I was like, whoa, whoa, no, you have to back up again. Yeah, it's in Mississippi apparently, which makes sense. But he said it so casually, like, yeah, it was Labor Day, and we were all, and I was like, and he's like, you don't have hog killing day? I was like, bro, I grew up in Memphis. We just had killing day.
Every day is killing day.
Every day. Jews, we were out running the trails like we do every Wednesday, Sunday. This Wednesday, and I remember I was running with my friends Ryan and Angela, and we were running close to 240. We were running the trails that went that way, when the rest of the group went the other. We saw tons of cops like blocking the interstate. Traffic had come to a standstill, sweeping searchlights. We were wondering what the heck was going on. We were just like, whatever. And we finished our run. I'm coming back and I'm walking a little slower because my stomach's kind of telling me I need to go to the bathroom.
Bubbly.
Yeah, it's bubbly. It's yeah. And I'm walking and I see my friend Will running up and he's like, "You got more miles on you?" I was like, "Not now, man." I was like, "I got to go to the bathroom." He's like, "No, active shooter out here. We got to go get everybody off the trail." I was like, "Oh shit!" And like, so I turn around and I'm running as best I can, and we go and get his wife and someone else and one other person. And I was like, "Who else is on the trail?" They're like, "Courtney and Lee," and I was like, "Okay, well, she's fine." No, and we ran out and got her too. We come back and dude, there are cops that were living their dream because they were literally driving like skidding around corners, and they were driving just every which way. And Lee lives close by, and we were walking back to her house, and we usually walk on the greenway. It's like the walkway here, and that they were searching for him. So we walked on the sidewalks out on the road, and you could see the cops like patrolling through the greenway and the green line and the trail, sweeping it with these huge spotlights. It was wild. They caught him eventually. Yeah. Brad didn't need the bathroom anymore. He heard active shooter. Man, Zane, I gotta tell you, man, we're Boy Who Cried Wolf. It's America. We hear active shooter all the time.
Yeah.
Just go about our day. Just make sure you're ready to go.
It's drawing near. I mean,
Mr. Rogers taught us stay strapped or get clapped. Yeah, we at work once. So like at work, we have a policy: you're not supposed to have a firearm of any sort on the yard. Not in your car, not in anything. So obviously I work with a bunch of good old boys. So I tell them that rule and they all start blanching and I'm like, I'm not searching anyone's car. Legally I can't, but I'm like, I'm not going to be searching anyone's car. And then they're like, what happens if we have an active shooter? I was like, if we have an active shooter, I'm going out the back door. He comes through the front, I'm out the back, and I'm gone. I'm going to pull a fire alarm on my way, but I'm gone. And I was like, none of us need to be heroes. If you think you can make a stand, cool, but it ain't going to be me.
Hell no.
Aaron said, can't wait. Like, man, we're going to have to get one for a full experience. Like, we go the whole time. Aaron doesn't hear a single gunshot, so I just sneak over here.
Think we're horseshit, full of horseshit.
I sneak over here and just start firing a gun in the air to scare him.
I don't think you should do that. I hate that plan.
I don't know what connected this to my brain that made me fear, but I saw a video of someone on a safari in a cassowary chasing them. And
a what was chasing?
It's a giant bird.
That's the worst.
And I was like, I can't even send this to Scoot.
Ashley sometimes watches videos of those shoe bills.
Oh,
and it sounds like when they clack their, it just sounds like a machine gun.
Those things look like something out of a like Harry Potter novel.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely what was modeled after the Skyward Sword birds.
Oh yeah, for sure. But those were cool. Scoot ain't never had a bird Pokemon on his team. Can't handle it.
Hell no.
Did you? I don't think have you ever used any of them?
I've had some flying Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure. Salamence. Salamence is he dragon flying?
He's dragon. Yeah. I don't know. He might be dragon flying.
Brian said cassowaries are not to be trifled with. I hope that's from personal experience. Like it's like that video where they got punched the kangaroo and it just snapped back and looked at it.
That is one of my favorite videos.
He said, I'll be happy to hear a gun that I ain't fired. Oh, yeah, I went by Range USA, which is probably where we can go shoot while you're here. Gotta buy. Brian can tell us this too, but I bet you can rent guns at Range USA as
You
well.
can.
Just come buy them at Scoots at Academy. I mean, obviously you can't sell them to me, but I think I made your former employee awkward. They haven't said anything since. Whoops. And you're Beast and Master Roshi now too.
Yeah, old people are fun to draw too.
Got wrinkles you can hide stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Okay, I thought so, Brian. I need to. I've wanted to get another one, but it's either buy a gun or run a big race, and I usually go with big race. The cassowary has a single claw that is lethal.
That's horrible. Well, that's horrible.
We'll get to that after lunch. Yeah, it was like it looked like the T-Rex chasing Muldoon. Like they were running, and you could see in the rearview mirror.
Man overboard.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, it was an awful video. I can't even say for sure they're like a Bowie knife. Oh my gosh, it's like a Bowie knife, and David Bowie knife. Yeah, that's Cassowary strikes me as one of those things that someone's like, I'm gonna take a selfie with it and be on Instagram, and then it just like guts them. There was a lady recently who's been making the news because she got attacked by an otter while watching her friend run a marathon.
Jeez.
I was like, if I get attacked by an otter, I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my fault.
I was in that otter's way.
Yeah. And I'm more into bears anyway. Steady hand on the sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's sparkling with a Ziggy Stardust knife. Brian, I sent a picture, but I successfully set up Scoot's XSSP, so he's ready to start
on my Pokemon adventure.
And then play Splatterhouse, Waku, whatever.
Yeah, Wampaku Graffiti.
Yeah, I got that on there. I gave you a few to try out.
I can't wait to play that. I watched a speedrun on it not long ago. I was like,
Misty said I'd never admitted if I got attacked by an otter. And those river otters can be cunts though. Like they're rough. Sea otters just want to hold hands and have cool rocks. Aaron said currently there's a loose capybara in my local area. How? How is like a zoo escape for the sake of Dragon Ball? Did you put Advanced Adventure on? Oh yeah, absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. I put a lot. I also brought it so he could just go through like the 10,000 games and put on whatever he wants. Because geez, I put a good selection of their stuff that could keep him.
Yeah, I already played some Mario Kart.
Yeah, the original Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I found in the thing you gave me, Brian, the files, somebody made a demake of Majora's Mask for Game Boy, and it is wild. There's a zoo, and it got out, and it's living its best life by the rivers. Living in a that capybara is living in a. Well, it's Lent, so you could eat it if you want. Like capybara with their web feet are considered Lenten kosher or whatever it is. I think it was so people in like South America or something didn't starve to death. Yeah, Dragon Ball had a lot of cool games on Game Boy Advance. I remember the last day of 8th grade hanging out with Dennis Guy, and he's just playing this Dragon Ball game, and it's like his like rove 'em beat 'em up. It was super fun. Gave him a few Japanese exclusive. I gotta find a patch for Shinbok. I know one exists from the Boktai forums. I just got to figure out where to get it. And you can play it because they did once where only the inventory. They did a patch where the inventory and the options were in English, and then somebody did a full patch for the language. I mean, worst case, oh man, like Lee messaged me one day and she's like, "Hey, do you see that the Pokemon country is hiring ecologists?" And I was like, "What? Do you?
How do I do that?"
And she's like, "I just don't know." And I was like, "We would pass that test." And she's like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know Japanese." I was like, "I've got your tutor. Rachel needs a job. Like, let's do this." I found a video of a woman came across it chilling while walking her dog. I don't agree that she named the dog Growler, however. She was probably like, "Oh, it's a capybara, isn't it?"
Isn't it?
Isn't it? She's like, "The capybara's the governor." I can't imagine that capybara's doing anything but just like chilling in the river. But I feel like at the same time, if I came across it, I would freak out. Like, it's one of those things where I saw somebody once who said, "Why do people in fantasy genre always freak out when they see a dragon?" And they're like, "Well, elephants are real, but I would freak out if I saw it unless it was under certain controlled expectations." And I'm like, yeah, like if an elephant runs down the street, I'm gonna freak out.
We're gonna go catch it.
No, she was dumb. She thought it was a deer. Oh my god. That's fair. One day I was running down the Greenway with a friend. We were doing some extra miles after our run group, and I see something. I was like, "Hey, watch out for that bag of clothes!" And then it moved, and it was just this giant beaver, and it just alarmed me in the dark. But you see weird stuff out there. I did not think it was a deer. He said maybe we got stung by a horde of bees.
Bees, boy.
Bees. I was listening to that sound, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force soundtrack on the way over. That's a good one.
I'll never forget that theater we went to see that one.
I didn't
freaking knife. Somebody had cut up that screen. We were lucky to get out of there.
And you did not expect a groovy time for a movie time, and then started making terrible jokes. You're like, "Oh, what is happening?
Yeah.
Who let that through the censors?"
Someone's playing the wrong video.
Don't talk, watch. There's a song. So Carl's theme, played by 9 Pound Hammer. I need you to listen to it because I think they based the tune, because it's a song that was clearly written just for him, and it mentions a bunch of stuff he did in the show, and I feel like they based it on his fake guitar solo where he's going willy wah, willy. Like I feel like they just made a guitar tune and played that.
What you doing here, baby? I'm supposed to be in Florida doing a photo shoot.
Misty said, "I saw 2 bald eagles sitting by the side of the road on Tuesday, and there's a nesting pair of bald eagles about 3 miles away from my home." Yeah, I saw one on the Wolf River a couple of years back, and it just freaked me out. Like I didn't realize that bald eagles were around here, but the conservation they've been doing on them has turned them to where they're almost pests now, because they're just like, they say people in certain places will open their window and there's just like 6 bald eagles hanging out in their yard.
Oh, that sounds the worst. Definitely ain't living there.
Well, I mean, it could be here.
I don't like that.
I don't know. Your MAGA patriotic fella who lives next to you might be breeding them.
What guy?
The guy across the street has the American flag up.
Yeah.
Aaron said they had guns and beers, America. No. You're gonna finish Master Roshi in no time.
Oh yeah,
and then have to commit to Bulma or cut or just stop.
There ain't no way I'm gonna.
What artistically? Why are you on the fence about Bulma?
For one, her hand. I didn't spend a ton of time on her.
Yeah.
And her face is still a little wonky.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Copying that style, I guess it's easy to tell if it's off.
Yeah.
So like Yoda with too big, an eye too big.
Why would you burn it? That thing's still sitting in that sketchbook, tormenting me.
It was fine. This looks a lot. This is giving me a lot of vibes of your Spin'em, Spider-Man Venom Carnage piece that you absolutely will never finish.
I thought about finishing it for Heroes Gone.
I'm gonna get some horrible disease, and that's gonna be my make-a-wish. I'm like, please finish that Scoot.
I'm like, well, I guess all wishes can't be granted.
Yeah, don't you just want to meet John Cena instead?
God.
This would be a good piece. Somebody's gonna end up some anime fan's gonna come around and be flipping through comic stuff and like, whoop, that's mine. Or unless you've already given this to somebody.
Yeah. I was kind of doing it where I was like, I'm going to do it kind of like a cover.
Yeah. Corner box Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Turtle Island.
Kami House.
I like his logic in the first tournament where he like fought so hard to beat Goku because he's like he can't win his first tournament. He was afraid of what it would do to his ego.
Yeah.
Now, Goku's incorruptibly good, so nothing would have happened. He would have been all right.
Yeah, that's something we hadn't talked about. We talked about a lot of times, characters that are incorruptible heroes.
Yeah.
And there's not many of them out there. A lot of people may say some, but there's an argument against them, but there's not one against Goku.
Yeah, and like it's even like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime is so pure you need Nemesis Prime to be his mirror.
Yeah.
And I usually put Spider-Man up there.
Yeah.
Because there's things where like when they do far future stuff, Marvel, even in like alternate universe, they always say that like Spider-Man is seen as the greatest hero ever, even above Captain America. And he also, I mean, other than a few occasions where like accidents happen, he refuses to kill. It's the reason he can't pick up Mjolnir because he doesn't have that he won't make that call. And even though he's such a good hero.
Where's some other incorruptible heroes? Because a lot of people would say Link.
He does have he has a mirror side.
Yeah.
He has the mirror link or shadow link.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
What about Luke? Would you say Luke?
No, well, Luke
he was tempted.
So he was tempted in the comic or in the comics and the expanded universe stuff. He fell temporarily and then came back. So I wouldn't say he's incorruptible. He at least was tempted, but I feel like you almost have to be one of those things like Goku could put on the One Ring and it wouldn't bother him.
Yeah,
because he's just that incorruptible. Maybe even we can make an argument for Samwise Gamgee for his ability to resist temptation. He was willing to kill stuff and wanted to kill Gollum outright, which he was right for that. But
God, I hate that nutsack.
Gollum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a nutsack.
You're supposed to hate him. They're like they're supposed to like you. They try to make you sympathize. Like, nah, you should have pushed him in the lava. You should have gutted him. Incorrupt. Who else would fall into that?
What about Mario?
I don't think Mario's had sufficient opportunity to fall to the dark side.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because like Mario 3 shows it, but they're supposed to be an acting troupe. Yeah. Like Shigeru Miyamoto has said that the Mario team is an acting troupe because why else would they do like these like Mario Galaxy and then they'd go play Mario Kart, like do go-karting together? And it's because like they've done their stage play, and now it's move on. Mario, I guess he had a shadow, but that ended up being Bowser Jr.
Yeah. Man, I'm so pumped for that new Mario movie.
And he said, sorry to late to the show, just got in from the con. Welcome, congrats on your first place. Congratulations on your victory by disqualification. That's a quote. Annie did not win by disqualification. She won due to skill. She did Malefa 50 Cent.
Oh, yes. Hopefully she had a Glock with her.
Congrats, Anne, as Aaron said. Annie had been judging.
But I feel like this stream's flying by.
I think it's because you're just moving through the piece so much.
Usually they feel like they're flying by when I'm like, man, I'm going to run out of time.
Oh, yeah.
This one, I'm like, all right, 30 minutes.
You're going to finish Master Roshi.
We're not going into Bulma. Let me just keep detailing Master Roshi.
Take her out and put King Piccolo up there.
That'd be good.
And he said, thanks, my friend won Best in Show.
Nice.
What did Andy's, I'm going to look it up. What did Andy's award exactly say? Advanced Cosplay. Best Advanced Cosplay. Judge, Little Miss Cosplay. Maleficent. I'm standing by that. That's an extremely, like, official looking diploma that you got. Like a certificate. It's got a phoenix on it. It is. It's got a phoenix on it. Looks dope. Good job, Andy. You're waiting for her next costume and Solo. I guess, how was the convention? She mentioned earlier that she was close to Ron Perlman, but how was the rest of the convention? It was right by my house, and I completely forgot about it.
That was that one. Yeah.
I wouldn't have had time to make it anyway. Full disclosure, I completely forgot we were streaming until Scoot reminded me later in the week, or earlier in the week.
I have a calendar.
I know. I have a calendar too.
I know.
And I can't not train.
Yeah.
I did signed up for stupid races.
Well, like I said, if you ever can't show up, I'll just.
Oh, I know, but I like to show up.
Be quiet and
yeah,
let Aaron carry the conversation with himself.
Aaron said you just quote dodgeball. Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations on your victory by disqualification.
Let me introduce you to the team that will be winning.
Fran, show them.
End of demo.
I think you really killed that guy. They cut back to him a couple of times and he's just dead.
What's the taint? I don't know.
Her nuclear power plant's team.
Yeah. I love it. What's the taint? I don't know. Sounds bad.
Sounds bad. That is another extremely quotable movie.
Yeah.
That scene in general, it's so fast paced.
Oh, yeah.
End of demo.
End of demo.
It was decent. Brand new con. Had some good guests and a good variety of vendors and artists. Especially glad to see them have lots of locals. Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Nobody online asking for where's Memphis at and blaming Memphis for everything.
Some little flowers here on Master Roshi's. Very stylish shirt.
And the extra detail.
Yeah. I've gotten over the last year or so a lot more comfortable just sketching with a pen.
Brad, when is your next big race? Misty asked. My next big race is April 18th. It's the Washita Trail 50. It's a race that I DNF'd in 2023, and so I'm going back for revenge. Feeling pretty good about it. I mean, obviously, anything can go wrong. Like, I hope I never get injured, but it's always a possibility. If it's if it's some like 95 degrees, it's going to be a tough race, but I am training hard for it, harder than probably I've ever trained for a race of that length, and I'm feeling good and confident about it. Blazer, my fitness consigliere, Michelle. You know how long it took me to recognize that it didn't say Michelle like Michelle, but then you pronounce it like French. It says Michelle.
Yeah.
It's just a great dumb joke. And he said, I made a Master Roshi cosplay for someone several years ago. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Master Roshi cosplayers out there doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. Like if you're an old dude, you're like, I got this. Don't worry. Turtle on your back. Change it a little bit. Be Jackie Chan.
Pretty good Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking solid.
Yeah. Zoom out here. I do this every week.
What?
Where I'm like, let me bring it closer, and the glare's wrong, and
Oh, that's okay.
so we'll just do this. We'll zoom in way on this guy. So here's old Master Roshi. Here's Goku. Best part of him is his tail. It's real fluffy.
I like the smoothness of his hair.
Look at the fluff on that tail. That's some fluff. Like I said, these cartoony characters are very relaxing to draw. And then we'll just for the shits and giggles, we'll zoom in on here on Bulma. Yeah, I think her eye needs to be moved over a little bit.
Super dope.
It's a strange shape for an eye, but Akira Toriyama is a master, and I'm not. So
yeah.
So, you know, if I had planned for it, I could have just not done Master Roshi and just colored Goku and done a colored stream. And I haven't done that in ever.
Oh yeah, that would have been super cool. Shoot, he didn't wear orange in that, did he?
No, it was the blue one.
Yeah,
actually, I have it pulled up right here. This one. Yeah. And it sticks red.
Yeah, I thought he wore blue.
Yeah. Okay. Full screen us.
Okay.
Look at this. It's 7:38.
Aaron might get a little sleep tonight.
Now we're just gonna stay until 8, so Aaron doesn't get sleep. So, so yeah, I'll finish Bulma eventually. But fun way to celebrate Dragon Ball, I think. I had to do Goku. Originally, I was gonna do just Goku and Bulma because they're kind of like, you know, real good friends in that series. And I was like, I like to draw women, so. But then she's not really a woman in that; she's still a kid. So.
Aaron said you had some pieces to show tonight.
Do I?
What pieces, Aaron? Are you talking about the old ones?
Oh, I think I showed that before, but I think it's over here. I'll show it real quick because we got some time. So, actually, it's probably the first one here. Yeah, there it is. So this is. I'll just do it here. Yep, there's a Goku that I did. This isn't the same one that I showed on the Pokemon stream. It's got all my Pokemon I drew. This, I don't know what year this was.
I bet it was like 98 or 99.
Shit, it may be, yeah. 2000 at the latest, but yeah. There's an old Goku I drew way back when.
Hands aren't that bad.
We've, I mean, that was, I didn't draw this from memory, that's for sure.
You should have put after Akira Toriyama on that.
Akira Toriyama should have put after Scoop. Can't even joke like that. That guy was an absolute legend. So, yeah, I got nothing else, guys.
Easy peasy light stream.
So strange that we're done this early. I mean, I could have gone into Bulma for 20 minutes, but
that's okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Better to reanalyze it. Check before you don't want to ruin the whole piece.
Yeah, I heard the voice actor for Vegeta died, right, Amy? Like recently. I think he did. I think I read that. But you know, our heroes be leaving us. So
time comes for us all.
Yeah, it sure does. Man, this is the last stream I have planned for March. I know we've got pretty much one more week, but I have my schedule, but I haven't planned anything for next week. I may end up doing a live sales show. I'm not 100% sure yet. I really don't even know what my days off are. I know I'm off tomorrow, so that's one of them, but I'm just going to take that day and just chill. But I'm either going to be off Tuesday or Friday. But I got to drive to get tags for the new vehicle that Ashley bought me on Tuesday. So there'll be that. So I don't know what I'll be streaming this month or this week, but I might do a live sales show because I need to make some extra cash. But stay tuned, I guess. Happy 40th anniversary to Dragon Ball anime, and I guess we'll get out of here.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll get out of here. I may go.
We can all rest a little bit.
Go play some Donkey Kong or something. So you guys have a good night. Go watch some Dragon Ball or play a video game or whatever you want to do. Aaron, we'll hit you up soon, man, because you're going to be here in no time. So we're about to be in April. So free comic book days coming up. New Mario movie comes out this week. Y'all go see that. New Darren Gray album, if you care about that's coming out. A lot of good things happening this year. So we'll keep the streams going, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Peace.